if we connect some quarterback dots, the New York Jets may have a massive trade back opportunity in the 2025 NFL draft. We got news today coming from Tom Pelissero that the New Orleans Saints veteran quarterback Derek Carr is dealing with a shoulder injury. Surgery might be on the table, and his availability for the 2025 season is in question. Now, it's been highly speculated that Cam Ward, number one, obviously, and then now it seems likely, as much as we can know with the NFL draft, that Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter are going to be 2 and 3 in some capacity. The Browns and Giants both double dipping at veteran quarterback. Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco in Cleveland, Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston with the Giants. Now, that doesn't preclude them from taking a quarterback, but it seems like they've made a couple of redundancy investments to ensure that they have something resembling professional quarterback play for 17 games. Typically, if you're going to draft a quarterback high, you really only need that one backup bridge options. Both of those teams double dipping. So I think you could see Shedeur Sanders be on the board when the Jets are picking at 7. Now, the Saints, you could have argued already were probably maybe the best destination for Shedeur in terms of no more can't miss blue chippers on the board. Derek Carr, they're just waiting until they can financially cut him. They have to get younger and cheaper at that position. And now you're at pick 9. You're in a division where sometimes it could take 8 games to win it, depending on the year. You play a ton of games in a dome. I think it could be a good fit for Sanders. And then I see Louis Riddick just tweeting out that the 9th pick going to be all kinds of interesting, is what he said. And then Coach Prime, Shedeur Sanders' father, obviously he quoted that with the eye emoji, like. So there's a little bit of smoke with Shedeur in New Orleans. Now, looking at the rest of the board, there's only one team that I think could make sense to want to jump New Orleans and secure the second quarterback off the board. That would be the Pittsburgh Steelers, who picked down there at 21. And the Steelers, they never pick top 12. As long as Mike Tomlin is there, they could start you or me at quarterback and they win 8-9 games. Those are just the rules. And as of right now, their quarterback 1 is Mason Rudolph. We assume it's probably going to be Aaron Rodgers as a short-term solution. So then that could afford them the ability to sit Shedeur Sanders for a year. And they haven't had a long-term answer or stability at that position since Big Ben retired. Could Sanders provide them that? Maybe they want to leapfrog the Saints, calling the Panthers and calling the Jets, right? Maybe even up to the Raiders as high as 6. If they really like Shedeur Sanders, they met with him. It only takes one team to be really smitten with a guy. Would I want my team to trade up for Shedeur Sanders? I'm not so sure, but maybe Mike Tomlin does. And ironically, the most recent precedent we have for a trade like this in terms of cost would be the Chiefs trading up for Patrick Mahomes in 2017. Now you can say, well, Shedeur Sanders ain't Patrick Mahomes. And well, yeah, of course, but Patrick Mahomes wasn't Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes was a very imperfect prospect. A lot of people in the business had second round grades on Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs trade from 27 to go up and get Mahomes at pick 10, who is the second quarterback in that class. Mitch Trubisky goes first, and it cost them a third rounder that year, and then their next year's first round pick. So even if the offer is next year's 1, maybe because not everything is apples to apples, whatever. If you're the Jets, look, there's guys I like at 7, like Membu, like Warren, like Campbell. I'm higher on Tedero McMillan. I think he should be in the conversation at 7. Mason Graham could be BPA. But dude, if you can get a whole nother first round pick for a team that, probably picking around, 20 or so next year, that's just a massive asset. Like to defer, I think would be worth it to defer the gratification. Maybe you want 2 second round or something like that. And now you're talking about another, maybe in a better draft class, another really, really talented player that you can get next year, or even package up to trade up for a quarterback if you need one. And if Justin Fields crushes it, well, then now you have another first round pick to further support Justin Fields. And I just think the drop off in this year's draft class, a slide back, if you could get even 80 cents on the dollar to what that 2017 trade was, I think it would be well worth it for the Jets to, hoping the phone rings on the 24th, coming up in less than 2 weeks. So we'll see what happens, and we'll talk all soon.